I'm Steve Weissman with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Cam Newton was removed from the reserve COVID-19 list Wednesday and is in line to play Sunday against Denver. The Patriots quarterback missed New England's Week 4 loss to the Chiefs. Elsewhere, Vikings Mike Zimmer told reporters that running back Dalvin Cook is feeling really good after talking to him Wednesday, and the team will, quote, just see how it goes with Cook's status entering Week 6. Cook suffered a groin injury in Minnesota to Seattle on Sunday night. Panthers coach Matt Rule told reporters that running back Christian McCaffrey, who is on injury with an ankle injury, will not be activated this week. This is the first week that McCaffrey was eligible to be activated from IR. And this season will have Pro Bowlers, but it will not have a Pro Bowl. There will be a virtual recognition of the best players this year. Las Vegas, which was supposed to host the Pro Bowl in January, hosts the game in 2022. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Napa know-how.
At Napa, you can buy a 5-quart jug of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for just $27.99. And as a bonus, you'll score a $10 gift card by mail-in rebate. That's like a cherry on top of the cherry on top of your oil change. So get $10 back by mail when you buy a jug of Mobil 1. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
General sales price does not include the taxes or recycling fees. Offer ends 10/31/20.
New appliances mean a family recipe simmering on the stove and fresh sheets in the dryer. At the Home Depot, they also mean saving even more on your next appliance. Samsung brings innovation to your kitchen and laundry room. And right now, we'll bring it right to your door, delivered free. Bring style and function home with fall savings on your next Samsung appliance at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Delivery on purchase $96 or more, valid through October 21st, U.S. only.
Well, good Thursday to you. Good morning, Gene.
Good Thursday to you.
15th day of October 2020, if you are keeping score.
All day long, if you are.
Well, up until midnight, of course.
Yep, then we'll head into Friday.
Yes. And rolling into a weekend just isn't the same anymore, is it?
Hasn't been for quite a while.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember, as a matter of fact.
Was there ever a time that there was something normal, whatever normal is?
Yeah, what is normalcy?
Yeah.
The new norm, that was what became
I'm trying to figure this out, okay? Is it harder on adults or children getting adjusted to all this?
I think it shortchanged our children in our opinion of how much it affected or is affecting them. And partly we don't know yet. The jury is still out, but there are signs. And that's sad. Kids are generally pretty resilient. Pretty resilient, but they have their limitation too. Sure. And some of it has to do with how their parents react. Mm-hmm. If the parents are bitter and, even hostile, it will come through with the kids. It will. No, there's no doubt about it. But the kids, we don't want to kid ourselves. They are being affected. Oh, yes. Yeah, very much. We'll find out. Okay, how about some birthdays today? Big shot birthdays, huh? Yes, Governor Goblin Newsom hasn't banned birthdays yet. Not yet. Not yet. I wouldn't even mention those kind of things. Yeah. Probably hadn't thought of it until right now. Okay. Barry McGuire, the eve of destruction, is 85. Wow. Alice, Linda Lavin. She was Alice on TV. Basically, Linda Lavin has been a Broadway actress. She is 83. Drummer Don Stevenson of Moby Grape, 78. Another one of your favorite groups, right? I remember Moby Grape. You have to remember the name, right? Yeah. And that's pretty easy to do. It was very unusual. That was a novel idea. Actor Victor Banerjee is 74. Musician Richard Carpenter is 74. Singer Tito Jackson
is 67. Actor Larry Miller, 67. Actor Jerry Burns is 68. Emerald Lagasse is 61. And Tanya Roberts is 61. Singer Eric Benet, 54. Actor Vanessa Marcil of Las Vegas, Beverly Hills 90210. She's 52. And Trading Spaces host Paige Davis, 51. Actor Brandon J. McLaren is 40. And actor Vincent Martella is 28. Local birthdays coming up on this, the California Shakeout Day.
What are your plans for the next one? Earthquake, that is. 1230 KXO has a tip for what you can do after the quake. Do not use your vehicle unless there is an emergency. Keep the streets clear for emergency vehicles. For more information on earthquake preparedness, call the American Red Cross, the Imperial County Office of Emergency Services, or call us here at 1230 KXO.
Our KXO happy birthday wishes going out today to Veronica Henderson, Whitney Birch, Teresa Curiel, Marissa Uningeri, Lee Humphrey, Kaylee Cardona, Juana Gastelum, Jack Dunham, Gail Torresellas, Arthur Cafola, Anthony Gregory Lopez, Ana Teresa Liera, Veronica Granados, Destiny Calls, Stephen Andrew Garcia, Kyla Marie Kubek, Marco Weil, Enrique Payares, Lauren Selking, Joey Delente, Rachel Vega, Danny Acala, Jesse Garcia, Frankie Mejia, and Adelena Pantoja. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, we already mentioned this is Rainforest Week, and you remember it was Be Bald Free Day?
Yeah, bald and beautiful, or
yes.
Bald and beautiful.
Well, yesterday afternoon, a new study was out. It shows if all of the bald guys on Earth stood shoulder to shoulder, their bald heads would reflect the sun's rays away from our planet and solve global warming. Mm-hmm. Think about it. What an idea. Okay, let's start gathering up all the bald guys and...
let's do a study.
Yeah, and maybe, everybody will gather around Felicity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And let's study and, let's gather up a couple of $1 million.
Sure. I'm sure we can get a grant for this.
Sure. A grant for a grant.
Yes. And today is Get Smart About Credit Day. Mm-hmm. Just because you have a credit card doesn't mean you can run up the bills. At some point, you're expected to pay them, right?
That's right, Agent 99.
Yes. And let's see. Today is Grouch Day. Okay.
Not grouse, as in bird.
No,
but
grouch. As in Oscar.
Grumpy old men.
Yes. Do not confuse a grouch with a Grinch.
No.
All Grinches are grouchy.
Yeah.
But not all grouches are Grinchy.
Or something like that.
Yes. I mean, you just have to be clear. No Thursday night football tonight. The COVID-19 pandemic has taken that one. But they're going to make it up on Monday. What the heck? The money is more important than health, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, sirree.
Are you ready?
Ready for news? We've got some. New COVID will be in the news this morning. So stay with us. Have a story on Veterans Day. That's coming up in November. It'll be here sooner than you think.
Be here before you know it. Right now, it's a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News special report. We've just learned the coronavirus has hit Kamala Harris' campaign. Correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
In a lengthy statement Thursday morning, the Biden campaign says that it learned Wednesday night of two individuals in the campaign who tested positive for COVID, a non-staff flight crew member, and Liz Allen, the senator's campaign communications director. The campaign says the senator wasn't in close contact, as defined by the CDC, with either of the individuals during the 2 days prior to their positive COVID tests, and so she doesn't have to quarantine. But out of an abundance of caution and in line with the Biden campaign's commitment to take the pandemic seriously, they're canceling her plans through Sunday.
Harris had been scheduled to visit North Carolina today for the beginning of early voting. The campaign says the staffers who tested positive had all been taking time off and attended personal non-campaign events. Both had been on a flight with Harris October 8th. Campaign says they all wore N95 masks. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
No matter how hot it is outside, you can count on a reliable, energy-efficient York air conditioner to keep you cool and comfortable inside. And you can also count on it being protected by one of the strongest warranties in the industry. It's just another way we install confidence. To learn more, call Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501. You can also save up to 50% in energy costs. Call Lock today, 353-4501. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news: PG&E shutting off power in portions of more than 24 Northern California counties in hopes of preventing wildfires with high winds in the forecast.
Our goal is, once the severe weather event has passed, to get the power back on within 12 daylight hours. We expect to restore all customers by Friday night. Some will get their power back on before others.
Paul Moreno with PG&E, the utility opening temporary customer resource centers to aid those affected. LA's mayor with words of warning as the number of COVID-19 cases increases over the past couple of weeks there.
The county now estimates that our rate of transmission is 1.05, which is higher than last week and, importantly, higher than 1. That magic number I keep sharing with you.
LA Mayor Eric Garcetti, over 1,300 new cases in LA County Wednesday with 22 additional deaths. Daily deaths from coronavirus in the state continue to drop. Latest data showing counties across the state reporting 58 new deaths yesterday, lower than 2 weeks ago. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
O'Reilly. This is Derek's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
After the third time jump-starting my car, I finally realized my battery was dying. So I stopped by O'Reilly to have it checked. They tested it right there in the parking lot. It was bad, real bad. But they helped me find the right battery for my car and even installed it for free. Now my car starts like new.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
T-Mobile for Business knows saving time and money is important for your business. That's why we're introducing Microsoft 365 on Us, now included in our best business plans. With Office apps, Microsoft Teams, cloud storage, and more, Microsoft 365 on Us gives you the tools you need to run your business. Mobile store today. Qualifying plan required. Contact us to activate. 1 license, 2 per account. Third-party terms apply. See T-Mobile.com for plan details.
Page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane in Brawley and Eltro. Ready to serve.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Thursday morning with a COVID update. It was issued by the County Public Health Department. According to the Wednesday update, the numbers continue to trend in the wrong direction. The numbers for new cases per day per 100,000 population are now at 14.01. The positivity rate is also up at 11.55%. The death toll as a result of COVID-19 in Imperial County is now at 335. 73,505 people have tested for the virus. 12,334 tested positive. 11,649 have recovered. According to the Wednesday update, there are now 350 active cases of COVID-19 in the Imperial County. And speaking of COVID-19, we want you to do your part to visit. There is still one Optum Serve location that's open in Brawley at the Senior Center. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome. You can make an appointment as well. We need more people to get tested. We need more negative results to bring those numbers down more so we can move forward and open up our economy here in Imperial Valley more.
The testing takes minutes. It's painless.
Painless, yeah.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
And, do it.
Yeah, do it. KXO News Time 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for all your service needs. Lube, oil, and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment. Quick Lane can handle it, and they service all makes and all models. Oh, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
Continuing with more local news, a story on IBC. George Gale filed it.
They are recognizing IBC. Magazine has listed Imperial Valley College in the top 100 community colleges nationally that serve Hispanic. IBC was named 16th in grand total associate degrees awarded Hispanic or Latin students in 2019. They were also named 46th in total enrollment 2 years, 2018-2019, for Hispanic Latin student enrollment. Imperial Valley College has been recognized by the Hispanic Outlook on Education magazine as leading community colleges for Hispanics in the United States and has been highlighted in the October issue of Kxo magazine. Dr. Martha Garcia, Superintendent President of IBC, said she was honored that Imperial Valley College is recognized as one of the 100 community colleges and universities in the United States to enroll and assist Hispanic students achieve their goal of earning a degree. She said the purpose of the institution is to enable students to succeed and transform their dreams into reality. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
For the 11th is Veterans Day. Camarena Memorial Library wants to honor veterans. The Calexico Library says they honor those who have served our country. The pandemic prohibits them to organize in-person celebration, so they've come up with other ways. Stop by the library at 850 Innis Avenue in Calexico between November the 9th and the 13th and receive a goodie bag. In addition, if you are a veteran or have a veteran in your home, send his or her picture and dates of service to the library, and they will be added to their Facebook video. Pictures can be emailed to the library at calexico.ca.gov. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, the service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick best price on name tires sold at Quick, guaranteed. Talk to your Quick Lane service advisor for details. There's no better time than the present to buy a new Volkswagen. Right now, take advantage of 0% financing for 72 months on select new VW models. There's a great first-time buyer program, and you get 2 years service included on any 2020 Volkswagen.
Hi, this is Ralph Alcantar at Imperial Valley Volkswagen. Choose a brand new Jetta, Passat, or the all-new Arteon. There's SUVs too, the Tiguan, the Atlas, and the Atlas Crossport. Our selection has never been better. Prices are bottom. We'll pay top dollar for your trade-in, and our service is second to none.
0% financing for highly qualified customers through Volkswagen Credit. Not all buyers will qualify. Stay out of your dreams. It's that easy. At the Valley Volkswagen, Highway 86 and 8th Road in Imperial. Page 2 of the local news and in-depth weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
75 pounds of methamphetamine. George Gale filed the story.
It was seized a Tuesday evening at around 5:25 p.m. A man driving a Peterbilt tractor-trailer rig drove up to the Highway 86 Border Patrol checkpoint. Border Patrol K-9 detection team alerted to the truck. The vehicle was sent to the secondary inspection area. During the inspection, agents discovered several duffel bags in the sleeper compartment of the cab. The bag contained cellophane-wrapped packages that tested positive for methamphetamine. Driver was immediately placed under arrest. Packages weighed over 175 pounds with an estimated of $395,550. Driver, a Mexican citizen with a valid crossing card, the truck, and the narcotics were all turned over to the Homeland Security investigations. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A memorandum of understanding has been approved by the City of El Centro. The MOU is with the County Sheriff's Office. It allows the city to use inmate labor within the city limits. The inmates will reportedly work with the El Centro Public Works Department and Parks and Recreation. The crew will consist of 10 inmates, and they will work 3 days a week. An officer will be assigned crew. The inmate crews will be assigned to work in public areas where a low concentration of pedestrians are. The MOU goes into effect at the first of the new year. Border Patrol agents rescue 2 in the desert. Here's more in the story.
They were in separate events. First was reported at 6:15 Sunday morning. California Highway Patrol reported a distress call from a person who had entered the United States illegally. Information was passed on to the Border Patrol agents. 35-year-old Mexican national was Locatillo. He was given water but did not need medical attention. He was transported to the El Centro station to be processed before being deported back to Mexico. Later the same morning, CHP reported another distress call from a hiker who had gotten lost and needed help. Information was passed along to the Border Patrol agents who located the man. Hiker was a U.S. citizen. He was provided water and escorted to safety. Hiker told agents he did not need medical attention. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Imperial Valley Resource Management is participating in the 20 Heber cleanup, 1184 Rockwood Avenue. That's by the sewer plant. That'll take place this Saturday, October the 17th, from 7 a.m. till 12 noon. Imperial Valley residents will enjoy free collection of passenger and light truck tires. Rims are accepted. However, no tires from top businesses. You need to show proof of residency, utility bill, enjoy free collection of computers, monitors, and TVs as well. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make plan that's right for you and your family at 763-523-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with a weather update.
The National Weather Service says warm and dry conditions are expected for the rest of this week. High temperatures will be 8 to 10 degrees above normal. A slow downward trend in temperatures is expected to begin this weekend, with highs in the Imperial and Yuma valleys in the low 90s by Wednesday. Aside from the occasional thin high clouds, skies will remain clear. 104 our high yesterday, 66 the low. Sunny today with a high near 102, light winds. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 68. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming north. Friday, sunny with a high near 100. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then shifting out of the southeast. Saturday, sunny with a high near 102. Light winds. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 101. Light winds becoming west-southwest about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. 70 degrees downtown, 69% relative humidity. The wind is calm. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
It's your month, America, because this is Ford Truck Month. Need smart towing features like available dynamic hitch assist on Ford F-150? This is your month. How about the impressive power and capability of Ford Super Duty? This is your month.
and go off-road in a Ford Ranger with available terrain management system. Ford Truck Month this year. Get great deals on trucks as tough as the people who drive them. Yep, I'm talking about you.
Now get 0% financing for 60 months on a 2020 Ford F-150. That's no interest for 5 years. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 0% APR financing for 60 months at $1,667 per month for $1,000 finance, regardless of down payment. Residency restrictions apply. Take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 11/3/2020. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
Get moving, America. Ford Truck Month.
It's sports, and in Major League Baseball, play continues. The Dodgers scored 11 runs in the first inning and pounded the Braves 15-3. Braves still lead that series 2-1. Now the Astros came back. They nipped the Rays 3. Tampa Bay leads that series 3-1. We mentioned no Thursday night football tonight and no Raiders this week. It's the Raiders bye week. Yeah, but we do have Sunday night football, the Rams and the 49ers right here on AM 1230, and a twin bill on Monday night football. Yeah, stick around. High school football returns to KXO. We will have classic high school football games every Friday night on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Our broadcast features some of the very best games from the KXO archives. Classic high school football.
Let's play some football!
Is brought to you by Hacienda Snack Bar, serving specials daily. Call to place your order. Imperial Truss and Lumber, carrying hardware supplies for the contractor and do-it-yourself. Pico Market, new owners, same great carne asada, 8th and Pico in El Centro. And it's the CIF Championship game from the the San Diego section CIF Championship game, December 2nd, 2017, Southwest and Santa Fe Christian tomorrow night. Meanwhile, the Atlanta Falcons shut down their facility after multiple positive COVID-19 tests. And San Francisco 49ers great Fred Dean has passed away at the age of 68. Dean had been hospitalized with COVID-19. And Alabama football coach Nick Saban and athletic director Greg Byrne both tested positive for COVID-19. Yeah. And, well, they both say game will go on without us. That's it for sports time.
What's that? You want crispy McDonald's chicken McNuggets? And what's that? You want them spicy? Breaded in tempura, made with cayenne and served up with new mighty hot sauce? Well, you got it. Introducing new spicy chicken McNuggets. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?
You have made a wise decision.
For a limited time at participating McDonald's.
Financial news and weather brought to you by Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. Rains don't work, they do. We're looking at red across the big board right now. The Dow Jones Industrial is off 270 points. The S&P 500 down 38. The NASDAQ off 178 points. Gold down $7 an ounce, and oil off $1.24 a barrel. Stocks down sharply, setting the stage for a third day of weakness for equities following losses in Asia and Europe overnight as new restrictions were imposed to combat rising coronavirus cases in many parts of the world. Renewed health concerns and tighter restrictions around Europe are hammering stocks this morning, according to market analyst David Madden. Market participants have also been discouraged by a lack of progress in negotiations between House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and U.S. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin on an additional round of fiscal stimulus to help stem economic hardship from the COVID-19 pandemic. Mnuchin, during an interview this morning, said that a pact on a deal before year-end wasn't something he wanted to rule out, but Senate Republicans favoring a more narrow stimulus than Democrats must still agree. And the NASDAQ index depressed by a Goldman Sachs note cutting its recommendation on technology stocks to neutral, saying likely policy shifts and slowing economic growth may temporarily cap the outperformance of the sector. And the labor market did a good job recouping more than half of the job losses from March. But what the continued elevation of jobless claims and other labor market data tells us is that recouping that second half is going to be a whole lot harder.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the north end. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 102, light wind becoming northeast about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 68, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming north. Friday, sunny with a high near 100, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southeast later in the morning. 71 degrees downtown, 68% our relative humidity right now. The wind is calm. Your border wait about an hour and a half downtown. No waiting sentry, no waiting pedestrian. 30 minutes at the Eastport, no waiting sentry there. 15 minutes ready lane. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do. Coming up, CBS News on the hour. When you have a chance, log on to our website, kxoradio.com. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free, and you're going to get all sorts of good stuff. Yeah, we're on YouTube.
The radio, KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
It's CBS News on the hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kafin. A bump in the campaign trail for Democratic Vice Presidential nominee Kamala Harris after two people linked to her campaign test positive for the coronavirus, her communications director and a flight crew member. CBS's Allison Keys.
Harris has had two negative COVID-19 tests since October 8th, including one yesterday. The campaign says Harris flew with both people on October 8th, and both tested negative before and after the flight.
Harris will suspend in-person events till Monday. Political correspondent Ed O'Keefe says campaign health officials have just spoken out.
Two of them both briefed reporters a little while ago and said, look, these are protocols we helped put in place. We believe that the campaign schedule can continue for the former vice president and eventually for the senator, that there's no need, even given the spikes across the country, to hold back or to cancel in-person events.
The NFL says the Atlanta Falcons are shutting down their practice facility after multiple positive virus tests. After 2 days of questioning the Supreme Court nominee, senators on the Judiciary Committee are sounding off. Democrat Dick Durbin with a poke at President Trump.
His motive was to make sure that there'd be someone on the court to eliminate the Affordable Care Act.
Texas Republican John Cornyn.
So I understand their disappointment, but I think their loss is the American people's gain.
The Judiciary Committee is expected to vote on Amy Coney Barrett's nomination a week from today. Californians are being urged to conserve electricity today in a fall heat wave. 50,000 customers in the northern part of the state don't have power. It was turned off because of high winds and rising wildfire fears. CBS's Jim Krasula tells us one state is taking some action to ease a pandemic-related teaching crisis.
Education officials in West Virginia will allow college seniors who are studying to become educators apply for immediate substitute teaching jobs in public schools. They can apply as paid substitutes and forego their student teaching. West Virginia is among the many states seeing a critical shortage of teaching subs, with many teachers quitting over worries about coronavirus.
Well, the government says 898,000 people filed for unemployment benefits last week. That is higher than the week before. Bank rate economist Mark Hamrick says it's not an encouraging sign.
There is a risk of stagnation in the coming months as layoffs mount and more businesses struggle or fail. The Federal Reserve officials don't expect to see so-called full employment again until 2023.
Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 235 points. The NASDAQ is down 163. The S&P 500 down 35 points. This is CBS News.
Capital One is right in the palm of your hand, so you can check your balance, deposit checks, pay bills, and transfer money from your phone with a top-rated app. Get started online anytime. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
Discovering your best hair starts now because Ulta Beauty's Gorgeous Hair event is here. Get up to 50% off hair care essentials from brands like Redken, Pattern, and Hot Cool. Say hello to healthy hair with deep hydration. Define those curls with mega moisture. Or care for your color to keep shades vibrant. Plus, new launches will turn your good hair days into your best hair days. Shop the Gorgeous Hair event today. Event ends October 24th. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
How much will you save at the JCPenney Mystery Sale? You could get an extra 30, 40, or even 50% off peel and reveal coupon while they last during our in-store giveaway Thursday to Sunday. Rather shop online? Get an extra 30% off at jcp.com and shop all you want all 4 days. It's the perfect way to update your closet or your home just in time for fall. Surprise, there's always more ways to save. JCPenney. Offer valid 10/15 to 10/18. Giveaway in-store only while supplies last. Must be 18 or older. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
The Billboard Music Awards had a touch of heavy emotion last night.
John Legend dedicated his virtual performance at the VMAs to his wife, Chrissy Teigen, who recently suffered a late-term miscarriage. Billie Eilish won Top Album, New Artist, and Female Artist. Post Malone won Best Artist. Top Song went to Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus for Old Town Road. Garth Brooks received the Icon Award. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Britain's Queen Elizabeth carried out her first public engagement outside of a royal residence since early March, when the pandemic started to impact all aspects of day-to-day life in the UK. The 94-year-old monarch was joined by her grandson, Prince William, at a laboratory in southern England. They met with scientists who are battling the virus. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for
Carroll Buckley.
Things he says and like you can connect to them.
AM 1230 KXO. 1230